Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here with a very quick, very unedited video, which is, yeah, it's one of those days. So, long story, super condensed as much as I can. I noticed I've been having some issues with stuttering. I noticed it very early on in I Am Setsuna. It started being very jittery instead of a very smooth 60 FPS motion. I kept trying to troubleshoot it and found that the troubleshooting solution seemed to be CPU related. I tried multiple recording programs and various things like that, and it just seemed to be a consistent thing, or rather inconsistent thing. I could not duplicate it as needed. It would just happen occasionally, and like I said, it seemed to be a CPU issue, so the fact that I had a very old motherboard and a very powerful yet old CPU, I had the best i7 that motherboard could get. That'll tell you something. So it seemed that it needed to be just a hardware overhaul upgrade. And the problem is, it brought in a whole new host of problems. I'm having problems now with audio instead of video, and one of the things about watching a video on YouTube is if it doesn't have good audio, you don't want to watch it. So now the hardware I'm using seems to have an audio crackle as opposed to audio stutter. So I'm trying to troubleshoot that quickly as I can, but it's a frustrating process because there's so many things that could be the problem. And then it could be a combination of things that you need to do to fix the problem. And this is why I never say PC gaming is better, because this is a hardware issue that shouldn't be a hardware issue. It's all plug-and-play stuff, but yet it's not working. And I've had to spend 2 days now trying to get just the PC up and running, let alone getting the recording situation up and running. You know, PC is objectively better, but it also has objectively more points of failure and more things you have to dick around with to get it to work. So I don't have my editing software set up at the moment. I don't have anything set up because I'm trying to do this one step at a time. I'm trying to deal with the recording software first, and then once I get the recording software set up, I will set up the editing software, because I need to make sure the software works with the hardware, and I need to make sure all of the drivers are compatible so that I get rid of whatever this audio crackle is. I do have a support ticket to Elgato to see if they have anything to suggest to fix, because the audio crackle happens in their program, it happens in OBS, and it only happens with whatever HDMI inputs coming in. And some of the issues that I've seen are that it's a Realtek driver issue incompatibility, but I can't find an alternative to Realtek. There used to be a way to have Windows manage it, but I can't seem to get that to work for whatever reason, because I hate Windows 10 too, so it's like... it's a perfect storm of problems, so I do wholeheartedly apologize. I don't know how long this is going to take to fix. I hate that. I hate this concept of having a very nebulous time frame, because the longer you go without regular uploads, the more it hurts your channel, and I'm trying to make this, I'm trying to grow the channel, I'm trying to do more with it, and this is not a good thing. I'm severely pissed off and freaked out about the fact that newer, better hardware is worse than the older stuff that I was using. In fact, part of me really just wants to throw all of this out and go back to the old stuff, but then I know I'm still not going to be providing you the best quality content, because I'm going to have video stuttering as opposed to audio problems. So I now have, what issue do I want to present? And I don't want to present either of them. I want to provide my audience the best quality content I can, and I'm hitting hurdle after hurdle with that. So like I said, I really apologize about this. Hopefully I can get it sorted out very quickly. If any of you have any experience using an Elgato HD60 Pro, or I will go ahead and just put all of the hardware specs that I'm currently using in the video description, so that if you have any suggestions on what could be done to fix it, I would be greatly appreciative, because there are problems cropping up with this that should not make sense, and I'm kind of at a loss. But I don't want you all just to sit there and be like, hey, where are the videos, where are the uploads, what's going on? And have people just walk away from the channel thinking that I just stopped suddenly. I'm not stopping this. I'm fighting tooth and nail to make sure this shit works. So, and I'm not even sure. There may be an audio crackle on this. I don't know. I haven't tested this yet. I just needed to get this video out there as soon as possible so that people know what's going on. If there is an audio crackle through this video, I wholeheartedly apologize. But there's only so much I can do about it at the moment. So, yeah, that's the situation. Like I said, I'll post all of the new hardware specs in the video description. For shits and giggles, I may just go ahead and post all of the old hardware specs so that you could see, like, what has changed. Granted, really all that's changed is it's a newer motherboard, it's a different socket set, and it's a newer CPU. It's the same amount of RAM. It's newer RAM, too. It's DDR4 instead of DDR3. But anyway, yeah, I'll post all of this so that can be looked at. And hopefully the Elgato people get back to me quickly so that I can get this situation fixed. Because I really want to get back to recording. I have not recorded in several days. And when you have a schedule, when you have a plan, when you have, you know... Like, I have set days that I record, and when I don't record on them, I actually get a little antsy. It's like, I should be doing something. I should be doing that. Why? What is going on? And, yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. Hell, the anxiety levels have shot up just a little bit because of all this. So, I don't know the schedule for the week. I don't know if I'll be able to stream. I don't know if when recording will come back. My goal is to get it done as soon as possible. And I've got people trying to help me out with this on my end, but if there's anyone out there in YouTube world that has a suggestion on how to fix this, I am all ears. I will test and try just about anything to try to get it to work, because I'm getting kind of frustrated with this. So, again, sorry for the quality of this announcement video, but there's only so much. Like, I'm working on bare bones right now. Like, I don't have anything other than trying to get this capture card to work on this computer. So, yeah. So, yes, hopefully I will see you all soon. If not, like I said, I will start posting to Twitter more regularly. It will probably be random, incoherent, nonsensical ramblings and frustrations at this situation. So, stay tuned to my Twitter for that, because, yeah, that's probably going to be the fastest way to get an update. And then the second I get everything working, I will post an update video to say that everything's back up and I should be back on schedule as soon as possible. So, fingers crossed that it doesn't take too long. That's what I'm hoping. So, till then, later everyone.